All right, welcome back, everybody, to Binge Guide.
Yeah.
Your shortcut
I'm back.
to finding the next show you absolutely need to watch.
That's right.
I'm Andrew, and with me, as always, is Victoria.
Hi, everybody. I'm Victoria.
Ready to dive deep into the latest and greatest buzz in the world of film and TV.
That's all right, Andrew.
Today we're strapping ourselves in, Victoria, for a close look at a brand new film hitting theaters this month, Locked.
Yes, we are. Locked. And we've gathered a fascinating set of materials on this film, haven't we, Andrew?
Indeed we have.
Including a trailer breakdown.
Yep.
We've got its Wikipedia page, coverage from a number of film news sites.
Yes.
And even details about the recent world premiere.
Yes,
So
very exciting.
our mission today is to give you a clear understanding of just what Locked is all about, its key players,
Of course.
and why it might just be your next thrilling watch.
You shared a bunch of interesting tidbits about this one with me before the show, Victoria.
I did.
So let's unpack this. What's the core setup of Locked?
Well, the film centers around this young thief
Okay.
named Eddie Barish,
Uh-huh.
played by Bill Skarsgård.
Bill Skarsgård.
The premise is quite simple,
Okay.
but immediately gripping, I think.
Right.
He breaks into what seems like a routine car theft.
Okay.
This is a luxury SUV,
Right.
only to find himself trapped.
Tracked out.
Well, the vehicle
Right.
belongs to a man named William,
Okay.
and he's played by Anthony Hopkins,
Oh, wow.
who has rigged this car as an elaborate trap.
Oh, okay.
The doors lock, and William contacts Eddie, revealing that he's a self-proclaimed vigilante
Okay.
intent on delivering his own twisted form of justice.
Whoa.
It's quite a concept, isn't it?
Anthony Hopkins is a twisted vigilante. I mean, talk about an intense presence
Yeah.
on screen. So the trailer definitely gave off some pretty intense vibes.
It did.
What did we learn from that? Yeah, well, the trailer provides a glimpse into Eddie's desperate situation.
Okay.
You know, he's shown needing cash
Right.
and resorting to theft.
Uh-huh.
Once he's inside the SUV, the situation very quickly turns nightmarish.
Right.
The trailer highlights the bulletproof nature of the car
Okay.
and the fact that William has jammed the signals, preventing Eddie from calling for help.
Oh, wow.
There are these intense moments of Eddie trying to escape and William taunting him.
I mean, it's giving me
I know.
Panic Room vibes a little bit.
Yes.
The line, "I just want to introduce you to a little taste of hell,"
Mhm.
from the trailer definitely sticks with you.
It does.
It sounds like William has meticulously planned all of this.
Oh, he has.
What else do we know about these characters?
Well, according to the Wikipedia entry and some news reports,
Okay.
Eddie is a young thief
All right.
caught in this trap after a seemingly routine auto theft. William is the owner of the car
Mm-hmm.
and is described as a self-proclaimed vigilante delivering his own brand of twisted justice.
So a contained thriller then. Just these two main players locked in this deadly game.
Well, primarily, yes.
Oh,
While the
uh-huh.
cast list does include
Yeah.
Ashley Cartwright as Sarah,
Right.
Michael Eklund as Carl,
Uh-huh.
and Navid Charkey as Butter.
Okay.
The focus seems to be heavily on the interaction
Yeah.
between Eddie and William
Right.
within the confined space
Makes sense.
of the vehicle.
Yeah.
One article even calls it a minimalist thriller.
Interesting.
So, yeah,
I mean, that claustrophobic feeling must be a huge part of the tension then.
it must be, yeah.
Who's the creative team behind Locked?
Well, the film is directed by David Yarovesky, who
Okay.
previously directed Brightburn
Oh, okay.
and the Guardians Inferno music video. The
Yeah.
screenplay is by Michael Arlen Ross,
Okay.
who also wrote Turistas.
Right.
And interestingly, it's an English language remake
Oh, a remake.
of a 2019
Okay.
Argentinian action film
Interesting.
called 4x4.
Okay, so they're taking, an existing story, and they're remaking it for English language audiences.
Exactly.
Okay, very interesting. So who's producing this? Any familiar names?
Yes. The film is produced by Sam Raimi
Oh, wow.
of Evil Dead and Drag Me to Hell fame,
Right.
along with Ara Kashishin,
Okay.
Peter Jockel,
Uh-huh.
Zainab Azizi,
Right.
and Sean Patrick O'Reilly.
I mean, that's a pretty strong
Okay.
production team.
Yeah.
especially, Sam Raimi being involved.
Definitely.
Right.
I mean, given the whole horror thriller description in some articles,
Yeah.
it suggests a certain level of intense and potentially gruesome scenarios.
Right. I mean, that's definitely his bread and butter.
It is.
So it definitely adds to the anticipation, having that kind of pedigree behind it.
Definitely.
We also heard about a premiere. Victoria,
We did.
tell us about that.
Yeah.
What happened there?
So, Locked is set to be released in U.S. cinemas on March 21st, 2025.
Okay, so just around the corner.
Just around the corner, yeah.
Right.
But there's this world premiere event held in New York City on Sunday, March 16th,
Okay.
which included a Q&A
Right.
with Bill Skarsgård
Of course.
and director David Yarovesky.
Okay.
It was moderated by Collider's Perry Nemiroff.
So the buzz is already building.
Yeah.
For someone listening who enjoys, thrillers with a confined setting and intense character dynamics, what are the key takeaways about Locked?
Right. Well, for you, the listener, looking for quick yet thorough insights, the core is this. Locked presents a high-stakes, claustrophobic confrontation between a desperate thief and a seemingly all-powerful vigilante within a booby-trapped car.
Yes.
The involvement of Anthony Hopkins and Sam Raimi, coupled with the director's background in thrillers, suggests a potentially gripping and disturbing ride.
Okay, so there's a lot to
There is.
be excited about here.
There is.
And I think that, based on everything that you've shared, Locked definitely sounds like one to keep an eye on when it hits theaters on March 21st.
It does.
But is it the next show?
Well, I think the premise of being trapped with no escape, facing the twisted justice of Anthony Hopkins' character, it raises some compelling questions about morality and desperation. I think it makes you wonder, what would you do in Eddie's situation?
That's a chilling thought to leave us with.
Yeah.
But it's a great hook to get people into the theater, I think. And, I think that you've definitely convinced me that Locked might be the next show.
I'm glad.
And that's what we do here at Binge Guys, right?
Absolutely.
We try to give you, the viewer,
That's right.
a clear understanding of what's coming out.
Yeah.
So you can decide how to spend your precious entertainment hours.
Yeah.
So thank you for that, Victoria.
It's a pleasure, Andrew.
And thanks to all of you out there in podcast land for joining us once again for this deep dive.
Yes.
Be sure to tune into Binge Guide for more recommendations.
Absolutely.
And in-depth explorations of the latest in film and TV.
Yep.
Until next time, happy watching.
Happy watching.